Okay, good day everyone. We are back in the excavation of Barrow. So look at the goat.
What a wild looking thing. The empty bucket smells of rancid milk.
Yeah, so last time we finally got permission to do the excavation of Barrow. We need to find a hello. We need to find some people, like workforce wise, to help us with the excavation. There was something else as well. We got some stones that I guess are something to do with that thing in the journal. I wanted to look at it. Perhaps this or this. Anyway, let's talk to Wally.
Hello, Wally.
Go away! You gave the door back to my sister.
It wasn't very nice of you to bury her favourite toy, Wally.
I gave it to the fair folk, and you stole it back from them.
You don't really believe in fairies, do you? You're old enough to know better.
They're real, and thanks to you, I'm cursed.
There's no such thing as curses either, Wally.
Go away!
Is there something we could give him? Should we give him the trowel?
I don't wish to give that away.
No, fair enough.
I shall name you Kenneth II.
Fair enough. I didn't actually expect that to...
I've already...
Maybe we can take one for each day or something. Don't know what it'll achieve, but... Oh!
Hello?
That was the fairy girl, I think.
William Paxton.
No.
And
Jesus. Okay. Oh, hello.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
Did you see a young girl with blonde hair pass by here?
No, lass. There you are. Are you Thomasina Bateman?
Okay. It's a weird smile. Yeah.
That's my name.
How marvellous. It's me, Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, finally.
I'd given up on finding you.
Please take a seat, Miss Bateman. We have much to discuss.
You've proven to be quite the enigma, Mr. Shoulder.
I'm mortified. I offer you 1,000 apologies. You see, I've been bound to me bed these past few days with a terrible fever.
How dreadful. I take it you're feeling better now?
Aye. I were on me way to find you when I stopped here to catch me breath. I've not much go in me these days.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I were worried you'd have given up on me and left town.
I had no idea what had become of you, Mr. Shoulder. I spent a good amount of time pounding on your front door.
I'm embarrassed. I really am. I've been doing my best to sleep through the fever. I am so very sorry. Please accept my apology, Miss Bateman.
Fine, Mr. Shoulder. I've come all this way. Let us speak of the business at hand.
Marvellous.
I've just learned that my father was part of a previous excavation of Barrow some 25 years ago. Why didn't you mention this in your letter?
What? Where did you hear that?
I have my means.
I swear, Miss Bateman, I had no idea.
I take it you will also deny delivering me my father's journal?
I'm confused. What journal?
My father's journal was slipped under my door at the Plough and Furrow. It wasn't you who did this?
I've been bound to me bed, lass. What an extraordinary coincidence. You are following in your father's footsteps.
It would seem so, Mr. Shoulder. Why did you invite me to excavate Barrow?
I've always been curious about the colourful folklore surrounding the place. My father told me all sorts of stories about it when I were a wee fellow. Stories that some folk around here take a little too seriously, especially after those lads entered the Barrow a while back.
How did you know about me?
I saw your interview in the Bakewell Times. A young lady travelling about the land, digging up barrows. Perfect for the job.
But why do you wish to excavate the Barrow?
I want to see what those lads found in there. My curiosity has grown over the years, and now it is time for the mystery to be solved.
I must say I am rather eager to find out what's in there myself. Mr. Bryden has given me permission to excavate Hobbs Barrow.
Marvellous! I'm sorry you've had to sort all this out in my absence. When do we start?
Tomorrow, I hope. But first I need to recruit some locals to assist with the dig. It's too much work for me to do on my own.
I see. Bewley has its fair share of strapping young lads. You'll find assistance, Miss Bateman.
On a side note, I've just thought perhaps we can use the resin on the knife. Maybe it'll, although it's sticky, it's not really. Well, anyway.
Did you know my father?
I don't believe so. What's his name?
William Bateman. He was in Bewley for at least a few days, from my understanding.
I'm sorry, lass. The name doesn't ring a bell.
Are you sure you have no idea of my father's involvement in the previous excavation?
I'm quite sure. A most fascinating coincidence, but nothing more than that.
I'm starting to wonder if it's more than mere coincidence, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman, I did not take you for a credulous individual.
I'm none of the sort. What can you tell me about the previous excavation of Hobbs Barrow?
Oh, it were 25 years ago, or thereabout. Back then, Bewley were undergoing a period of great strife. Samuel Bryden hadn't harvested a single crop for 2 seasons. Even Hernwood was sick. Berries went to rot almost as quickly as they grew. Folks started to believe the ground were blighted. Disease spread through the livestock too. People were going hungry, a panic set in.
That sounds terrible.
Aye, but I managed to keep myself fed. These things happen in nature, but the blame for it all fell on Hobbs Barrow. It were long said that a goblin made his home there. A rumour took root that the goblin were not best pleased with the villagers. In revenge for some unperceived slight, the goblin placed a curse on the soil itself. The villagers believed that ridding the barrow of its lodger would put an end to it all.
Hogwash. My father would have paid no heed to such tales.
Whether it were his intent to join the excavation when coming here, I do not know. But whatever it were that Samuel Bryden and those lads did inside that barrow, people say it did the trick. The crops started to grow back, and health returned to the livestock. Bewley were no longer in the grip of dark forces. You must understand, folk here are a superstitious lot. They don't want you disturbing whatever it were those lads did. As far as the villagers are concerned, the problem were fixed. The thought of another excavation must be conjuring panic that you'll undo whatever it were they did.
This does explain a lot.
And it's also why I'd venture nobody around here wants you to touch the place.
Except for you.
I want to know what's there.
Surely you don't believe these tales of goblins and curses to be true?
Not at all. However, I suspect those lads did find something in the barrow. But did it have any connection to failing crops and dying livestock? No. I can assure you there's nothing to fear. Coincidence reigns supreme.
So what do you think they found?
That is for us to discover, Miss Bateman.
Who was the third man who joined my father and Mr. Bryden on the excavation?
I'm afraid I don't know. Although I'd heard about the excavation and I were intrigued by it, I mostly stayed at home during that time. The atmosphere in the village was rather too tense for me liking. And besides, the excavation were undertaken with an air of mystery about it.
Tell me more of this folklore you mention.
It is said that Hobbs Barrow is home to a goblin. Everyone in Bewley has some version or another of this story. But the version my father told me as a child described the barrow as a thin place. The goblin were deemed to be the guardian of this so-called thin place.
Tell me more about this goblin.
Some said he were a mischievous little mite, snatching newborn lambs and smashing windows with pebbles. Others said he were friendly, there to lend a helping hand in times of strife. the latter of which makes it all the more surprising as to why the previous excavation took place. My father's stories put the goblin in the mischievous category. Saxnot, he called the creature. I recall one such anecdote, that Saxnot entered Bewley and ordered a pair of boots to be made by the cobbler. However, when collecting them, he insisted on paying for them with a bag of sow's teeth. The cobbler was so scared of angering the goblin that he accepted.
A colourful tale indeed, Mr. Shoulder. Has any explanation been offered for why this Saxnot cursed the soil?
Your guess is as good as mine, lass.
Interesting.
What is a thin place?
A place where one can walk between worlds,
Oh.
where the flesh meets the spirit world. Just superstition, of course, as you well know.
I had a peculiar dream last night. I met a creature at Hobbs Barrow. I suppose you might say it was a goblin. It told me it had saved my father from trouble inside Hobbs Barrow. I'll admit the coincidence of this is somewhat astounding.
A remarkable coincidence, but nothing more than that.
But there is still one thing that puzzles me. The goblin told me proof of its claims would await me in the morning. Surely enough, I awoke to find that my father's journal had appeared in my room.
Very queer indeed.
Mr. Shoulder, you invited me here, to a town I'd never heard of, only for me to discover that my own father was here 25 years before. And not only that, but that he was also embroiled in some sort of superstitious hysteria which goes against everything he ever taught me. Something is wrong here. This must be more than mere coincidence.
It's strange, I'll give you that. But please remember who you are, Miss Bateman.
Okay.
This is my father's journal.
Incredible. Can I look inside?
You may.
Look at these drawings. Wonder what it all means.
You and I both. It all feels very out of character for my father.
I'm sure you'll find the answers beneath the soil, Miss Bateman.
What do you make of these strange stones, Mr. Shoulder? They seem to originate from the previous excavation. One belonged to my father, the other to Samuel Bryden.
Marvelous things. They look ancient.
I agree. I've never seen anything like them in all my digs. Is this your glove?
I've been looking all over for that. Where did you find it?
In the alley behind the plough and furrow on the night of my arrival. Were you there?
As I say, I've been bedbound for several days, Miss Bateman.
How odd.
Can I please have it back?
Here.
Thank you.
Okay.
We're peas of the same pod, Miss Bateman. I knew you wouldn't be frightened by a few old stories. It will be interesting to see what those lads found in there.
Certainly.
Thank you so very much for responding to my letter and for coming here. We have some great discoveries to make, you and I.
I sincerely hope so.
And a chance to follow in your father's footsteps. Right, time for me to shift these old bones. I'm to take me a spot of the plough and furrow. I'll be there all night should you need me assistance.
Thank you, Mr. Shoulder.
I'm sorry again for giving you the runaround. I promise I am not beyond redemption. I won't let you down again. See you soon.
I was starting to wonder if Mr. Shoulder even existed.
Okay, that was a whip. Okay, so let's have a look. Have a look at our to-do list. Yep, still the same. We no longer got the glove. Right, let's go this way. I assume this is the way the child went.
The day was starting to test me. The word coincidence felt insufficient to explain what was happening. It was after that first conversation with Leonard Shoulder that I started entertaining thoughts of a truly irrational nature. What if my dream wasn't just a dream? What if it was all more than simple coincidence? What if that thing really could help my father?
Oh, there she is.
Good day, little one. Hello? What's this? A fiddle bow? There's no string. My name is Thomasina. What's yours? Don't be shy. I don't mean you any harm. What are you doing out here all alone on the moors? Do you live here? Would you like me to fix your bow so you can play your fiddle again? Yes?
Oh, she nodded. Oh, she ran away.
Hey! Most peculiar. Perhaps I can mend the bow for her. If memories of my childhood violin lessons serve me right, bowstring is made from animal hair coated in a waxy resin. Strings don't
Oh,
vibrate without it.
okay. At least we know what we got the resin for now then. I assume we can't just attach it to
I
the...
should apply this to the string first.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Okay, string. What am I gonna...
What a peculiar name. The Devil's Toe. I can't quite see the resemblance myself.
Let's go to Leonard Shoulder's house, see if there's anything there.
Mr. Shoulder told me he'd be at the Plough and Furrow.
Doesn't mean somebody won't answer the door. Oh,
You're a sweet little thing, aren't you?
that's... Okay. I didn't actually mean to do that. Oh, whoops. He's taking his clothes down. Can I take the clothesline, perhaps? No. Alright. Oh, not that. Map. Let's go to the village. Doesn't look like she's finished yet.
Good day.
I'm still setting up my stall. Come back later.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is the blacksmith out? He is.
Good day.
Hey up.
Look at this, Mr. Crozier. It's my father's journal.
Oh, aye? Why are you showing me?
Did you slip it under my door last night?
Ha! Have you gone daft? Why would I have your father's journal?
Never mind. Did the sketches inside mean anything to you?
Looks like a load of rubbish to me.
I found out my father visited Bewley 25 years ago. William Bateman, perhaps you remember him?
I would have been just a lad. What were he here for?
That's what I intend to find out.
Hmm.
What do you make of these stones?
Don't look like out to me.
Are you familiar with any local folklore?
Oh, aye. The old cobbler used to tell me some right stories. Swore he sold a pair of boots to a goblin when he were a young man.
A goblin, you say? I take it this cobbler was a regular at the Plough and Furrow?
Never drank a day in his life. Sober as a judge. Have you been to the Devil's Toe?
Yes, I'm familiar with the cairn.
Some say they've seen the goblin's daughter there, playing her fiddle.
Oh,
Peculiar. I met a girl near there earlier. She gave me this broken fiddle bow.
Ha! Well, you've experienced the local folklore firsthand then, lass.
Do you know any other stories about this goblin?
I don't have the time to be standing here gossiping about old wives' tales.
Apologies. I'm having some trouble extricating a knife from a table in the Plough and Furrow. Might I borrow a pair of pliers?
A knife, you say? I can get that out for you.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Crozier.
Think nothing of it. Wait here. That were a struggle. Here you are.
Thank you so much. Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
Never heard of it. What is it?
Never mind. Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
I wonder if we can go speak to the,
I should be careful. The blade is sharp.
go speak to the, cobbler. I believe it was, it's just the one across, isn't it?
I don't think anyone is home.
Yeah, it's this one, I think.
The sign is in a shabby state.
Yeah.
But the shop appears to be a cobbler's. No one here.
Maybe the cobbler was the third guy? I doubt it, actually.
Mr. Long mustn't be in. I don't need to go in there again. I've already taken my crate.
Okay.
A small plaque beside the door reads Vicarage.
Let's just go exploring for a bit. Oh, it's a horse. Hello.
A fine specimen. She's well looked after. It's Herbert, the local stray. Sturdy-looking barrels, no doubt used to store ale. It's my crate of excavation tools. I don't wish to carry around my heavy excavation tools.
Okay, fair enough. Can I...
Horsehair would make fine bowstring. She almost took my head off.
Did I actually get it? No, I didn't. Okay, so I've obviously got to put...
That's a peculiar...
no, I'm trying to put it away. So, like that, yeah.
The horse has been provided with some drinking water. That's not mine to take.
I don't want to take it. I want to stick something in it. A worm?
I don't wish to interfere with her water.
No? Maybe we can find a carrot or something. I don't know.
Fresh and steamy. Delightful. I'll leave a horse to be the culprit.
Indeed.
I certainly don't wish to touch it.
No? Can I do anything with the knife with that?
I shan't be dragging any of my possessions through that mess.
Fair enough. I don't want to go into the plough and furrow just yet.
Nobody home.
Just because I think there's still things to do here.
Disappears over the horizon.
Yeah.
I see nothing but moorland.
Okay. I assume at some point we will actually be able to explore that area. But I don't know. Perhaps not. Yeah, I think going into the inn will progress the story. I kind of just want to carry on looking around at the moment. Oh.
Hey, boy.
Okay. Let's follow the doggy, shall we? Oh. Perhaps it went this way. Oh god, hello. He did go this way. Okay.
Hello, dear.
Good day.
Sydney, must you be so unruly? Run along home now, won't you?
Oh.
I believe we've met.
Miss Thomasina Bateman, the famous antiquarian.
My reputation precedes me.
I can assure you it does.
And you are?
James.
Just James, okay.
Are you a painter?
You see this beck before you? Look at the water. See how it tumbles and falls. I seek one spot on which my eyes can rest, be it a stone or a small corner of the current. I meet it with my gaze, and out of the tumbling and falling, a new land rises. I see a new world.
You certainly have the eloquence of an artist. What are you painting?
A new world.
Quite the ambition.
Indeed, my ambition knows no bounds.
Can I see it?
Not yet. It's not finished. Such a world is not complete without you in it.
You flatter me, James.
Nonsense. Say you'll let me paint you.
Why not?
Why not?
Magnificent. You shall be the shining star of my new world.
I don't really have the time now, though. Perhaps later?
Don't fret, my dear. When the time comes, I shall call on thee.
Capital.
Okay.
What do you make of this stone?
It looks antique. You might want to keep a hold of it.
Do you know of Hobbs Barrow?
I'd like to know more about you, Thomasina. What time do you like to rise in the morning? How do you like your tea? What makes you happy?
Tell the truth.
Well, I like to rise early and watch the sunrise.
With your husband, I'm sure.
No, I'm currently unentangled.
Such a view should be shared with at least a lover.
Do you deem yourself fit for this position?
Oh, Jesus.
Inevitably. But do go on. How do you like your tea?
Hot, with just a splash of milk.
No sugar, of course.
No sugar.
It rots the teeth. Your smile is as dazzling as the Himalayan snow.
Oh, James.
And finally, what makes you happy?
Spending time with my father.
I should like to meet him.
Perhaps you will. And you, James? I propose the same queries to you.
All in good time. My truths will surround you in good time.
Do you know Leonard Shoulder?
A man of Bewley?
Yes.
I care not for the men of Bewley. Only for the visitors.
Okay.
Was that your dog?
Yes, his name is Sidney. Quite the excitable pup. Don't mind his bark. The little fellow wouldn't hurt a fly.
What do you know of Lord Panswick?
A fine gentleman. Now that is someone who commands respect.
Do you know him personally?
No, I don't think anyone can really claim that. But what a tiring subject. Shall we discuss something a little more exciting?
Goodbye.
See you soon, my dear.
Maybe he knows.
I don't wish to give that away.
No, I want. Oh, never mind. I want to know if he knew where I could find some string. I assume it is the horse, but I don't know what we do. Oh, hello. I guess that was to like demonstrate that you could get the resin in case you already hadn't done so already.
I have nothing else to ask for the time being.
No?
I don't wish to give...
No, okay. Stab her in the back.
Sure they would be...
Okay. Alright, well let's go to the inn then. No, not that, I wanted... Okay. Oh, actually, we haven't been to the church yet. Let's go to this church. We'll walk right past it. Oh. Nothing in here.
This must be where the local vicar sacrificed...
Yeah, you heard that. Oh. What? Where are you going?
They are still locked.
I didn't mean to do that. I was meant to click on the exit. There we go. Let's go to the inn. Oh, never mind. Miss Tompkins, what are you doing?
Hello, Miss Tompkins.
Hello.
We weren't introduced earlier. My name is Thomasina.
Ma'am?
How do you fare, Miss Tompkins?
I'm waiting for Mr. Ambrose. Have you seen him?
Who's that?
The milkman. Ms. Fenchurch will be ever so cross if I've no milk for his lordship.
I'm afraid I haven't seen him. You are in the employ of Lord Panswick?
Aye, he employs Arthur Bewley in one way or another.
I'm in need of some help for my excavation. Do you think his lordship could lend me some of his labourers?
Maybe.
Might you introduce me to him?
Sorry, ma'am, but his lordship doesn't take visitors. Any road, I must wait here for Mr. Ambrose. Ms. Fenchurch will be ever so cross if I've no milk for his lordship.
If Mr. Ambrose doesn't turn up, and I find you some milk, would you be able to introduce me to Lord Panswick?
His lordship really doesn't like visitors, ma'am.
I'll take the risk.
Miss Fenchurch will be cross with me. But she'll be even crosser if I come back without fresh milk.
So, do we have a deal?
Aye. Bring me some milk and I'll take you to his lordship.
Thank you.
But hopefully Mr. Ambrose will arrive soon.
Right, okay, so we know we can get goats and there's that bucket, but I think we might need to wash the bucket out.
Have you been waiting long for Mr. Ambrose?
Aye, he should have been here a good 2 hours ago. He's here every market day, you see. He sells only the freshest milk. Miss Fenchurch swears by it. I hope misfortune hasn't befallen him on his way here.
I'm sure he will turn up.
Oh, I hope so.
Are you familiar with Hobbs Barrow?
What's that?
Never mind. What do you make of these stones?
Oh, gives me the creeps.
Why?
Dunno, just a feeling.
Who is Miss Fenchurch?
His lordship's housekeeper.
I'll let you know if I find some fresh milk.
Thank you, ma'am. But tell me if you see Mr. Ambrose, won't you?
I will. Good day.
Hey up.
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
I'm a blacksmith, not a cattle farmer.
Quite. Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Mr. Crozier's new pride and joy, it would seem.
Oh yeah, that's a fossil that we got him.
Can I interest you in a pie? Finest mutton in all the county. 2p each.
No, thank you.
You're missing out. Perhaps you'd be more interested in a Scotch egg. Freshly made, just 1p each.
No, thank you. I really don't want a mutton pie or a Scotch egg.
Okay. Who's this apple seller? Okay.
Good day.
Freshly picked apples, miss. Would you like to try one on the house, like?
No thanks.
No, thanks.
As you wish.
Mutton pies!
Good
Actually,
day.
hang on.
Freshly picked apples, miss.
Perhaps I
Would you
can
like to try one on the house, like?
give one to the horse.
Yes, please.
Here you are, miss.
Don't eat it, just take it.
The apple looks somewhat rotten. It's riddled with holes.
Yeah, that's good. I don't really want to give a horse a rotten apple, but if it lets me take some of its fur.
Good day.
Fresh produce.
What have you got for sale?
I'm selling meat, vegetables, and all sorts of herbs and things. You're welcome to have a gander.
I'll be sure to browse. Do you have any milk for sale?
Not today, sorry.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra, miss.
I say I don't really want to give the horse the rotten apple, but let's. Oh, hello. Who are you? Well, let me interact with him. Okay.
Hey, girl. Would you like an apple? She is completely indifferent. Perhaps the apple is too spoiled for her liking.
I'm not surprised. At the
I don't
bucket?
wish to interfere with her.
No. Okay, so we're still looking for something with the horse. Let's go to Mr. Bryden's farm. There it is. See about collecting some milk from the goat.
I should ask Mr. Bryden for permission before attempting to milk his goat.
What do you want?
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
If you can get any milk out of old Eunice, you're welcome to it.
Eunice?
Me goat. Good luck.
Okay, let's do we not have to wash it
The
out?
empty bucket smells of rancid milk.
Should we go? Should we go wash it out? Let's see if we can use the
Here
apple
you
to go.
go. Would you like an apple? The grumpy thing isn't interested. I do not wish to cut.
No.
I'm not sure what that would. All right, we are doing this.
What the fuck? Oh, is that Samuel?
I'm not sure what that was.
Hmm.
I don't know what's happening to me. All this superstitious nonsense must be getting to my head. I'm not going near that thing again.
No? Okay. Can we cut it free?
I'm not going near that.
No, okay. Perhaps I could mend this for the little girl at Devil's Toe, the bow lacking a string. Mr. Ambrose, the milkman, has gone missing. Lord Panswick's housemaid has agreed to introduce me to his lordship if I can provide her with some fresh milk. Right, let's
I should ask Mr. Bryden if he could milk the goat for me.
Oh, okay.
Well, did you get any milk out of her?
I tried and failed miserably.
She's a temperamental beast.
Perhaps you could milk her for me?
I'd like to help you, lass, but I've just had a flare-up in me joints. I worked myself too hard this morning. I couldn't bend down to save myself.
Is there anything I can do to help?
My wife would say I'm beyond any help, I'm certain of that. But if you know of any remedies for aching joints, please send them my way.
I'll see what I can do, Mr. Bryden.
I'm going to rest for a while. Ta-ra now.
Let's go talk to the witch. Oh, flashback. Whoa.
Daddy, I have something for you. I do hope you remember it. I've taken great care of it. I'll fetch it for you now, all right? Daddy, you must remember this. The day that started it all. It's the red urn you buried in the garden for me. My first ever excavation. Where should I put it? Mother took away all the knickknacks that used to sit on these shelves. The pot might look nicer a little closer to the light anyway. Perfect. It will catch the light from your lamp so nicely. There. I'm going to become a great barrow digger just like you. I hope the pot reminds you of those adventures we had together when I was a child, and how thankful I am for everything you've taught me. Now I must tell you about my visit to Pallinghurst. I found an arrowhead.
Okay.
Good day.
Yes?
Do you know of any remedies for aching joints?
You're too young to be suffering from this, surely.
It's for someone else, Mr. Bryden.
Yes. I know just the poultice.
Capital. May I have some?
Well, I don't have the ingredients, I'm afraid.
What do you need to make it?
It's a simple blend made of natural elements. Elderflower and flirtwort. I can make the poultice for you if you bring me these things. Then it just needs to be applied directly to the joints. That should ease his burden.
Thank you. Where can I find some flirtwort?
Flirtwater's not commonly found around Bewley. It's a perennial shrub that bears small white flowers. You might find some growing out on moors if you're lucky.
Thank you. Where can I find some elderflower?
There used to be quite a few elder plants growing here in Herne Wood, but they've long since gone. Nowadays, you might find the shrub growing within a hedgerow or a private garden.
I see. What does elderflower look like?
Elderflowers are small, white, and grow in clumps on the elder shrub. Elder shrubs can grow in all shapes and sizes. Just look out for the clumps of tiny white flowers.
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
No, sorry.
Not to worry. Farewell.
Right, well, I think that's what we're going to call this part. Yeah, so next time we're going to try and get some elderflower and whatever for the concoction to help Mr. Bryden, and we'll get some milk, hopefully, and that will get us an introduction with the Lord and get some, hopefully, some workforce to help with the excavation. So, hope you've enjoyed. Have a good day, everyone. Hopefully speak to you soon. Bye.